From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning. This is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Monday, July 14th. Our first story this morning is a developing one. It's happening where police are investigating a reported car versus pedestrian collision in the northeast part of town. Happened around 2:45 this morning on Cleveland Avenue between 47th and 48th Streets. Details are limited, but we know 2 people have been hospitalized with unknown injuries. We'll be sure to keep following this for more details, and we'll put them out when they are released. But keep following us here at 1011now.com. Your second story, the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office releasing a new report based off monthly statistics from June and comparing it to May. DUI cases dropped in June, with LSO reporting 12 compared to the previous month's 16. However, they did respond to more crashes in June, with 61 compared to 57 in May. For more on the Sheriff's Office statistics, just click on this story on our 1011 Now app. Third story this morning, state officials are warning about issues with 3 Nebraska lakes. Blue-green algae is back, and this time it's triggered health concerns at Glen Cunningham Lake as well as others. But again, those recent tests show toxin levels are above the state's safety threshold. And with that going on, a toxin, microcystin, is released by harmful algae blooms that can cause people to break out in rashes, get diarrhea, and even cause deaths in pets. Swimming beaches at the lake are now closed. However, fishing and boating are still allowed as long as people avoid contact with the water. Now, as well as Glen Cunningham Lake in Omaha, Mascanthine Reservoir in Stanton County, and Kirksman Cove are also a part of this, so be sure to be aware before you head out. Fourth story, LSO will begin a 2-week traffic enforcement project across the county. They say they're specifically focusing on preventing speeding and crashes that are caused by that. And the Sheriff's Office says they'll have an increase in the number of deputies who focus specifically on speeding violations. Deputies' efforts will run through July 29th. Wrapping things up with your final story, Stuff Creative Reuse is now taking thousands of supplies they've collected since November and stocking their newly purchased shelves. Since November 1st, buckets have been filled at pop-up events and markets around town, packed with art supplies collected to fulfill the vision of the wards: affordable and accessible crafts and creativity. It's going to be located just off of Van Dorn and South 6th Street, and the wards say they are hoping to open the shop on August 1st, just in time to purchase back-to-school supplies. They're still accepting donations through their bin at the Make It, Take It art studio. For those looking to help unpack, the designated times where any community member can volunteer a helping hand or post it on their social media, but the next coming up is Wednesday, July 16th from 6 to 8 p.m. That is your Morning Pulse for this Monday morning, and we'll wrap things up with a look at your 7-day forecast. It's a classic hot summer day today.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.